guys, so today I feel like sharing a little story with you. It's a dream I had last night. It's quite interesting, so I thought I'd share it. The beginning of it was not that great. Like, it wasn't a nightmare where I was like terrified, but it was not good. What happened was, okay, so I was at my high school. Like, the inside was like my high school that I'm going to now. In my middle school. Like, it was the outside, which is weird. So we were having a tour or something, and Harry Styles was there, and the supposedly assistant principal. It wasn't really him, I don't think so, because I've never seen him before. So yeah. And like, throughout the school, like, we were having these pictures taken with the One Direction wax figures. And it was weird. Something was wrong. Like, I don't know what was wrong, but there was something wrong. I knew there was, but I couldn't figure it out. So, there was Harry Styles. He was showing me around. He was kind of creeping me out a little bit. He was being a little weird. And so wasn't the assistant principal. Like, around me, I was like very uncomfortable and stuff. I was like, can you back away a little bit? You're making me a little uncomfortable. If you know what I mean, yeah. And then it turned out they, like, wanted to rape me. Both of them. And I'm like, I gotta get out of here. So I bolted out of the school. And I'm trying to get away from them because I think they were chasing me. But far behind. Because I got through a lot of people and was, like, running out the door. And it wasn't like other dreams where I'm running really slow. I'm running like reality speed. And then I see Niall Horan. He was getting into his car because he was about to go home. And I'm screaming like, Niall, I need your help. And it's like, can you give me a ride home because I'm trying to run away from, and I don't want to get raped. And he was like, oh, okay. You can get in my car. We can go bring you home. It was really normal. It was weird. He was a freak. I was like, yeah, I'll just give you a ride home. I was like, oh, thank you so much. I got into his car. And there was two people in the front. The passenger, I think it was his dad or his brother. It might have been his brother. And then the driver's seat, I don't know who it was, but I don't think it was related to him, but apparently in the dream it was. And I was in the back seat behind I was in the back seat behind the driver's seat, and now I was also in the back seat behind the passenger seat. And I was sitting there, you know, I have my knees up like this. I'm just like sitting there, like, yeah. And he's just sitting there, you know, we were talking. He was making fun of me, how comfortable I made myself. And then the guy in the driver's seat, he's like, we have to stop by our house first. We have to take out the dog, if that's alright. And I'm like, yeah, cool, that's alright. And in my head, I'm like, oh my god, I get to go to Niall's house. And when we got there was a party that they were throwing. And it didn't even look like their house, but, because yeah, I know what their house looks like. I'm a directioner, do not judge, but, it was a party, and there was like, oh, this is a little party going on the street that we threw. Is it okay if you can stay a little bit? And I was like, okay, I'll stay. And then, when I went in, it turns out there was a bunch of people from my school who was also there. And I'm like, oh, this is so cool. You can go off with your friends now. It's alright. I'm just gonna go look for my friends. He's like, alright. And he just went off, and I went off. And I saw a bunch of my friends. Some of them actually from my old school. I think like one. But yeah, I'm chilling with them. And then 5 Seconds of Summer. I saw Luke and Michael. Michael is my personal favorite, so I saw him a lot. So Luke and Michael were trying to get a picture with me. It was weird because like it was like I was famous, but I know I wasn't in my dream. I knew I wasn't famous, so I'm like, what is going on? Why is everybody trying to get a picture with me? And I'm like, what's happening? So I got pictures with people. I don't know why. It was really weird. And then I got one with Michael personally because he didn't get one. So I was like, oh, okay. And he kissed me on the cheek, and I was like, oh my god. Michael Clifford kissed me on the cheek. I'm like, oh my god, I'm fangirling. I'm like fangirling right now. It was weird. It was crazy. It felt so real. And that actually wasn't the first dream I had with Michael. That'll be another video. So I was walking out and I heard it was time to go. So I'm like, I'm looking for Niall. I walked out of the building and I'm looking for Niall. I'm like, oh, where is he? I don't know where he is. And the cars, they were inflatable. I don't know why. So everybody was at their cars waiting for them to get blown up. Not like, not blown up like that, but like, you know, blown up. So, I'm looking for him, and I went to go ask this girl, but I accidentally went to the guy next to her. I don't know how, but like apparently the entire frame of me in my dream just shifted over to the other guy, and he looked kind of angry. But I still asked him, 'cause, like, I'm still being my nice self, and I'm just thinking, like, I can't just like be like, oh, I didn't mean to ask you this. I meant to ask somebody else next to you. I went up to him and I said, Can you tell me where Niall is? 'Cause he's supposed to take me home right now. And he's like, yeah, he's over there with his friends. I'm like, okay. So I look over and I see him. He's with his friends at this table. And I didn't really see him. I saw his hair though. His quiff is sticking up, and I was able to see it. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go. So I have to go home now. So it turns out he never took out his dog and brought me home. Instead, he brought me to his house and had a party. But I enjoyed it, so it's okay. So, yeah, I was walking to go tell him to come home, and I woke up. Yeah, I wish it continued. It was a nice dream. It was very nice. I really enjoyed it. I wish I had dreams like that more often. It's very nice. Besides at the beginning, obviously, I don't want to, like, almost get raped in every single one of my dreams. Oh, yeah. So I'll make another video sometime about the dream I had previously of Michael Clifford. I will link my Twitter below so you can ask me some questions there or in the comments. And I will get back to you because there's not going to be a lot of people asking me questions and stuff. So I will see you guys later, and I will be making a video later. Yeah. Oh, and I'll be putting in the links to 5 Seconds of Summer Twitters and stuff, so you know, so you can see who they are. Just so you know, just so I can show you who I'm talking about. I'm sure you know who Niall Horan and Harry Styles is, yeah, because like the biggest boy band on the planet. But yeah, you might not know who 5 Sauce is, so I'm just gonna put the links down below so you can see who they are. Possibly their Twitters, most likely. So yeah, I will see you guys later, and yeah, bye.